Are you tired of paying child support?
What?
Does that other head down there, is it controlling your life?
Ooh.
Should we feel sorry for you? Should we? Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by here today to see me, especially you men. I am going to show you 6 videos. 6 videos about child support. Some of them you're going to be like, yeah, they're right. And some of y'all are going to get angry. I'm talking to the men today. Yes, I know women pay child support too, but the majority are men. And those are the people I'm talking about today. So you ain't got to put that down in the comment section that women pay child support too. I know that. I'm not stupid. I know a couple myself. Okay, so we done with that. And I hate to tell you that I had to, Lord, on that Section 8 video, I had to block a lot of people from the channel. Because some people are just so hard-headed. I told you. Look like I got to say it on every video. You don't have to agree with me. You don't. But you're going to have to be respectful. Okay? You can't be down there calling me names. You can say what you want to say about the topic, but once you start talking about me, you old lady, you don't know nothing, you are wrong, you this. No. Okay? I control this over here. I do. All right? Like I keep telling people, you got to teach or you got to show people how to treat you. That's all I'm going to say about that. So watch what you say down in the comment section. You don't have to agree with me. Go on over there and watch that new cooking video. Okay? Blueberry cheesecake cookies. Do that for me. Thank you so very much. Y'all, make sure you watch the whole entire video. I don't know, get a little long-winded today because this is an important topic. Men are paying child support. They not happy. But they don't do what they need to do to prevent to not pay child support. They don't keep that wiener, that Oscar Mayer wiener, in their pants. They know what will happen if they have sex, make love, do the wild thing without a rubber. They know what will happen, but they rather take that chance. So how can you feel sorry for somebody who's sorry, who don't even care about their future, but yet they complaining about child support? Listen to this first video. New child support guidelines. Now, this is going to happen probably in some other states. Right now, this young lady here is talking about Louisiana. Watch what she says. Just listen.
Hey you guys, so this is going to be a video for those who are paying child support in the state of Louisiana. Now listen up. So starting in 2025, there's going to be new legislation that's going to change the child support obligation guidelines. And so what that means is the current law states that if you make between $0 to $950 in the state of Louisiana, your child support obligation is $100 for one child, and so on. $100 for 2 kids, $100 for 3 kids, so forth and so on, right? And so if you now, starting in 2025, is starting child support obligation at $1,050 of income. So if you make $1,050, your child support obligation for one child will now be at $43. And for 2 kids, $43 as well. So it's actually decreasing the child support obligation that men and women who have to pay child support will have to pay in the future. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. This could be a reflect in the economy, but I mean, it's also kind of punishing the women and child or whoever's like the primary caretaker of that baby.
That's good for men if the child support is going to be less. It ain't good for the woman and the child. It's not. Okay? I know a lot of y'all going to love that. Well, that's in Louisiana. We don't know what the other guidelines going to be for your state in 2025. But you're going to have to look it up because you're going to want to know. You want to know. Trust me, you do. So, all I'm telling you, ladies, you better not move to Louisiana because your child support will be decreased. Moving right along. And listen to this lady right here. I laughed when I saw this. Listen, we got some really good videos coming up. Stay with me now. I swear they're so good. Listen.
Looks like 2025 is off to a petty start. This was in my news feed this morning, and it says that if you need child support to pay your bills, then you shouldn't have custody. Whew, I don't even know how to start with that. I guess I would say that would the same ring true if we said if you can't afford child support, then you shouldn't have visitation. What's your opinion?
How about if you can't afford child support, stop raw dogging? How about that? Close your damn legs. How about that? How about that? And you won't have these problems. You causing your problems, nobody else. And then you want to get mad when they come after you. You get mad. Talking about the woman, talking about the children. You get mad, quit your job. You get mad and you don't want to see the children. The children is going to be suffering because you mad because you didn't have self-control with that thing down there. You get mad. Get mad at yourself because you causing all your problems. People are quick to say, it's not the man's fault. What about the woman too? Well, a lot of you men know that these women are trying to trap you. Y'all so stupid though. You're stupid. They're trying to trap you. And you actually think they love you. You are a cash machine. You are an ATM. You are a bank to them. That's all they looking at. But y'all ain't got no damn sense. So you know what though? That's on y'all. Listen to this lady right here. Some advice should not be taken. And this is probably one of them. Pay close attention.
One thing the federal government does not want you to know is that the child support program is voluntary. They mandate it when the custodial parent signs up for welfare benefits, and then they force them to sue the other parent for child support.
You can believe that if you want to. Go ahead. Stop paying. F around and find out. Find out for yourself. You want to take that chance, do you? You think you're crying now. You really gonna be crying. You really gonna be crying. Try it. See what happens. I'm gonna play this video right here, y'all. Somebody is showing a paycheck. Child support. What they take away from him on his check. I saw this and I'm like, wow, this could be you. Look, man, pay close attention. The video is about 4 minutes long, so be patient. But the guy is saying some important stuff you really gonna want to hear. So look at this.
Look, bro, I'm sick right now, but look, I had to make this video. First of all, I want to say this. $18.59 an hour, 80 hours a week, $27 overtime, 4 hours over. I didn't make, but someone made $1,487. Overtime money, $136. Gross pay, $1,600, pretty much $1,600. That's a lot of money. $1,600. Federal income tax, $149. That's weird because my federal income tax, that's every 2 weeks. That's supposed to be $200 taken out federal, because my federal income tax, I get paid every week, and they take out $100. So I don't know how to work. Social Security, Medicare, it seemed about right. Now you look over here, you got child support 1, child support 2, child support 3, and 4. Then you got vision, dental, and core health. Now I'm saying this, look, to all the people. Then you got his net pay. Look at this net pay. Net pay, $116. The reason I'm making this video is because I need all the women to comment on this video. All the women that have kids, that's got their kids on child support. Now I'm going to ask you something. How do you expect this man that's bringing home $116 to get a crib, to get his car, and come pick up his kids? How? He don't have nowhere to live. Then you say, well, find another job. If you find another job, child support go up. They take out more. So how do you expect him to come pick his kid up, get a house, and see his kid every week when he's homeless, when he got to go live with his mama and auntie because he can't afford nothing? So I'm work with me, people, because I'm confused. I'm losing my mind because I'm trying to put the pieces together. I don't want to attack nobody, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. He making $18 an hour. $18 an hour. Okay, let's say if he didn't pay child support. Let's say he didn't pay child support, and he's bringing home $1,600. Well, y'all can't work with it. Y'all can't say, hey, you know what? Just give me $100 here and there, so he could come pick his kid up and he could get a crib, so he could at least have $1,000 every 2 weeks. $1,000, that's still not enough for every 2 weeks. That's $116 every 2 weeks. 2 weeks. At the month, that's $200 some dollars. So you expect him to get an apartment? He got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got 4 kids, so he got to get a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house. And that's going to be about $1,500, $16, maybe $2,000 a month. And he can't afford it because he's paying that much. That's all he getting back. So my question is to y'all females, when y'all be on here bashing black men, talking about men need to come see their kid, how can he come see his kid when he don't have a crib and he don't have a car to afford one? Then y'all gonna say this in the comments: don't have that many kids. Okay, forget it. The kids is over and done with. He got the kids, live his life. But how? Let's work together. Tell me, how can he get a crib? How can he get a car? So I'm trying to figure out, when y'all go up to these court systems and put them on child support, you pretty much breaking down a black man down. You tearing him a piece. It's a wrap.
Black men are not the only men that are paying child support. He said you're putting down a black man. What about the Puerto Rican man, the Asian man, the Indian man, the white man? What about them paying child support too? So it's only affecting the black men? That's what he's saying? Again, I'm going to say it again in case you missed it. Stop raw dogging, and you won't have these problems in your life. But they can't help themselves saying, man, they gotta have sex. You know, the urges come, and I don't want to put on a rubber. It don't feel good. Well, you gonna suffer the consequences of not having a rubber. And you expect, like I said, for us to feel sorry for you? You complaining because you got to go live with your mammy because you couldn't cover it up. You got 4 kids. This guy got 4 kids that he's paying child support for. And he's complaining he's homeless. He's got to live with his mama because he's got to pay child support because he didn't know how to cover it up. So how can you feel sorry for a man like this? $116 left from his paycheck. And I don't know what that minus is down there. Minus $116. Did he owe something else? His body is covering it up, so I can't tell. Man, you see what's going around you. You see other men paying child support. You see them struggling to pay the child support. You see them living hardly, barely, can get things that they want and need. You see that. You see your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your co-worker. You see them struggling, okay, to pay child support. But you still go out and raw dog. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that. Tell me why y'all do that. Put it on down there because I want to know. Next video coming up. This lady said, quitting your job does not stop you from your obligation of child support. Listen to her.
So as of recently, I don't know why I've been seeing a lot of videos about child support popping up on my timeline. A lot of videos of those virtual child support courts or whatever, where the men be on there. A man on there said, I will quit my job before I pay a fucking dollar. And one man has been hiding his finances for like 10 years, like getting paid under the table type shit. But he's bought a house, he's bought a car, and the judge is like, you obviously making money somehow, so you're gonna pay this motherfucking child support. And I've seen it, people in the comments make this one statement, and I know people in real life that have also made this statement, and they're like, if you can't afford to care for the child, then give the child to the father. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but the child is not one person's responsibility. It's not. I don't care if I have the money to care for the child. The other person is also financially responsible for the child. And the fact that the other parent can be with the child primarily for whatever fucking reason, y'all feel like y'all should not pay your part. Oh, I'll give my child whatever the child wants. Let me break down child support to y'all. Child support is reimbursement to the primary parent. And some of y'all like, oh, you would have a house no matter what. You would have already had to grocery shop. You would have already had to medical bills, childcare, my rent, my mortgage. If I did not have children, I could live in not a townhouse. I could live in a 1-bedroom. Hell, I could live in a fucking studio apartment. Children, my water bill is higher. My electric bill is going to be higher. My grocery bill is going to be higher. So all of those things, the parent that the child lives with incurs more cost. You see the child more, you're with the child more, you're going to automatically spend more money. So these men are under like, I just spent $100 on gifts. Your child does not need gifts to survive. I took my kids to the dentist the other day, dropped $400. If you're not the primary parent, if you're not the one doing all these things, you will not be spending all that money. And the fact that there are grown adults out here that are fucking, that don't understand that it's mind-boggling. Anyone that does not understand all the expenses that come with raising a child have never lived with their kids. Because the difference in my utility bills, if my kids aren't with me for like a week or two, is drastic. Like the first time my kids took like an extended amount of, you know what, matter of fact, I have a water shutoff valve on my house, installed on my house. It tracks the amount of water I use. In a week of me with the kids versus a week without the kids, it tells me the difference in gallons that I use per day. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'd have to look in the app. But I get reports on how much water I use. And I'm telling you right now, it's a drastic difference. It's a big difference. So just in your fucking water bill alone, there is a cost that you as the primary parent are incurring. And the fact that people who don't live with their children or don't see their children on a regular basis think that they are exempt from that expense blows my fucking mind. Blows my fucking mind. Like, there needs to be a fucking course on this or something, because the fact that y'all like, oh, well, they got clothes, they got shoes, they got clothes and food and shelter, like, that's it. That's all they need. Oh my God.
Basically, what she's saying, y'all, is both parents are financially responsible. So when you paying your child support, men, listen up. You're paying for the mortgage, the child care, the medical, the water, the food bill, because every mother, single mother with kids, is not on food stamps, welfare, HUD. All of them are not, okay? So that's what you are paying for when you go before the judge and he tells you how much you got to pay. Now, should your child live the same lifestyle as you? Should she go out and get a house that's $500,000? Should she? Put it on down there. I want to know. Should there be a limit? I mean, if she can afford a $500,000 some dollar house or $1 million house by herself, she might not just need that much child support, especially if the father is making way less. That's just my opinion. Put it on down there. All right, let me move to the next one because I'm getting a little slow. Let me tell you something. I didn't get child support. My ex-husband, I had 2 little girls. He worked the bare minimum. He took jobs that he didn't have to report his income, under the table jobs, as they say. I really didn't even want to put him on child support. I just wanted him to help me with food and clothing, okay? And maybe help me pay the utility bill, because you know how kids leave the lights on and stuff. Run the water, you know. You know how they do. They waste energy. That's all I needed help with. If he had just gave me some money for that, you know, school time, help me buy clothes. School time, help me buy winter clothes. That's all he had to do. But no, he hid. He hid for over 20 years. Moving right along. Should child support receipts be provided? Listen to this man right here. It's not as long as the other video. Listen to what he has to say. He makes a valid point too.
Should somebody have to provide proof of what they're spending the child support on? Man, I've heard many different feelings on this subject. Well, look, they still got to have a house. They still got to have all this. Yes, this is 2 people that split up, and you're saying they get to go pick whatever house, they get to go pick whatever car, and spend whatever they want to spend on it, and say the guy that I used to love that I'm not together with anymore needs to provide it. Anybody that is spending the child support on the child and doing what the child needs will have no problem opening up the books and saying, look, man, this is what's going on. And you know what? If I need some more help, I'll talk to you and we could get along. At the same time, so many people will look down on guys when they bring up this conversation, even the courts. Let me ask you something, courts. If you were really about the best interest of the child, why would you get mad when a dad shows up saying, my daughter or my son is in raggedy clothes, they're not being fed, they're not being taken care of, I want to know what they're paying child support on. I see her on social media at the clubs with her girlfriends and my kid's not being taken care of. Imagine that being used against you to call you a deadbeat dad or an immature guy that just doesn't want to pay child support. Nah, man, this system is rigged. And you know why you don't want people to prove what they're paying child support on, family courts? Because you know if they did, It would expose what a child really needs to live their life. That's dad talk.
Man, if he ain't right, should they provide proof, receipts of what they are spending on the child? I don't have a problem with that. Put it on down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Because a lot of women don't spend the money on the child. They spend the money on Ray Ray, their boyfriend. They spend the money on their hair, their nails, going on trips, hanging out with their girlfriends at the clubs every week, every month, and the kids walking around looking raggedy. Head ain't combed, snot coming out the nose. They ain't been taken care of. Go to the house is nasty, haven't been cleaned, raggedy furniture, looking awful. She ain't never home, always got babysitters because she want to do her thing because she got the child support money. Yeah, we got women like that. You can sit up and lie like it ain't, but it's true. Okay, this man is not lying. Just maybe they need to have some receipts. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. Lord have mercy. Go down in the comment section. Tell me what you feel about these videos. Who you mostly agree with in this video. These 6 videos that I played for you. Do you know somebody on child support not doing right? Do you know a man who refused to pay child support? Do you know anyone who barely have any money left after paying child support? Do you feel sorry for these people when they can't pay their child support? They ain't got no money left. And they complaining over and over and over and over again. Even though they caused that themselves. But it still don't make it right, Sandfay. It don't make it right. Well, they should have thought about that before they put that dang-a-lang in their raw. That's what they should have thought about. But they didn't. So if they ain't thinking about it, I'm not thinking about it. And I don't feel sorry. All right. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.